Lesson 19, A Very Dear Cat. In this text, you hear a story about a very dear cat. Now first listen to the text and answer this question. Why was Rustus very dear in more ways than one? 为什么 Rustus 这只猫在多重意义上都可以被称为 very dear?
Kidnappers are rarely interested in animals, but they recently took considerable interest in Mrs. Eleanor Ramsay's cat. Mrs. Eleanor Ramsay, a very wealthy old lady, has shared a flat with her cat, Rastus, for a great many years. Rastus leads an orderly life. He usually takes a short walk in the evenings and is always home by 7 o'clock. One evening, however, he failed to arrive. Mrs. Ramsay got very worried. She looked everywhere for him, but could not find him. 3 days after Rastus's disappearance, Mrs. Ramsay received an anonymous letter. The writer stated that Rastus was in safe hands and would be returned immediately if Mrs. Ramsay paid a ransom of £1,000. Mrs. Ramsay was instructed to place the money in a cardboard box and to leave it outside her door. At first, she decided to go to the police, but fearing that she would never see Rastus again, the letter had made that quite clear, she changed her mind. She withdrew £1,000 from her bank and followed the kidnapper's instructions. The next morning, the box had disappeared, but Mrs. Ramsay was sure that the kidnapper would keep his word. Sure enough, Rastus arrived punctually at 7 o'clock that evening. He looked very well, though he was rather thirsty, for he drank half a bottle of milk. The police were astounded when Mrs. Ramsay told them what she had done. She explained that Rastus was very dear to her. Considering the amount she paid, he was dear in more ways than one.
Now, after listening to the text, can you answer this question? Why was Rastus very dear in more ways than one? Right, because he was not only much loved, but also very expensive. 我们从课文里知道，这只叫做 Rastus 的猫，不仅是一般意义上的宠物，更重要的呢是它的主人是一个孤身而且有钱的老妇人，所以呢，它比一般的宠物还要受宠。而绑架者呢，一定也是利用了 Mrs. Ramsay 的这种心理，因为这只猫对他来说太宝贵了，所以呢，他也不惜花费1000磅的赎金来救回这只叫做 Rastus 的猫。不论从他对猫的感情，还是他对绑架者的所为来看， Rastus was very dear in more ways than one. But are there any other ways to understand the title? We'll see after explaining the language points. They recently took considerable interest in Mrs. Eleanor Ramsay's cat. Considerable here means fairly strong interest, 相当大的兴趣。Considerable 根据上下文的不同呢，可以意思是 fairly large or fairly important or fairly strong. Now look at this example. She usually spends a considerable amount of her money on clothes. 这句中 considerable 因为跟钱数连用，意思就是相当大的一笔钱。Fairly large amount of money. Took considerable interest in something. 我们上一课刚刚学过 take no interest in something. 对什么事情不感兴趣。所以呢 take interest in 这个词组可以用不同的形容词来修饰 interest， 词义也发生变化。Take considerable interest in means be strongly interested in. She has shared a flat with her cat. Share something with somebody else 和什么人分享什么东西。这里的意思就是和猫同住。If I say, I shared a room with 2 girls, 意思就是我和另外2个女孩子同住。I had 2 roommates. A great many years. A great of something can be used to emphasize. A great 可以用来强调，很多很多年了。Or a great long queue, 排的队很长很长。Rustus leads an orderly life. Lead a some kind of life, 意思是过着什么样的生活。它中间可以加上不同的形容词，比如 lead a normal life, or lead a quiet life, 或者过的生活非常激动人心 lead an exciting life. 课文里用的形容词是 orderly. Orderly means regular or organized, 有规律的。作者选用这样一个形容词来修饰一只猫，其实呢是有些夸张和幽默的。他要表达的其实就是 well-behaved, 听话的意思。The writer stated. State means to say something formally, clearly, or definitely. State 其实呢就是说的意思，但是他强调在正式的场合非常明确而清楚地表达。Look at this example. The witness stated that he had never seen the woman before. 证人声明，他从来没有见过这个女人。Rustus was in safe hands. In safe hands 这是一个固定词组，意思是 being dealt with or looked after by somebody who can be trusted. 就是说，猫现在安然无恙。Now look at this example. Are you sure your money's in safe hands with that bank? 你能肯定你的钱在那家银行是安全的吗？这个词组中间的形容词 safe 也可以改成其他的词，比如 in good hands or in capable hands 都可以用来形容事物的现状。For example, we left the project in the capable hands of our new manager. 我们把这个项目交给了我们能干的新经理。She was instructed to place the money in a cardboard box. Place 意思跟 put 是一样的，但是呢，它强调了 to put something with care. For example, he placed the tape recorder in front of the speaker. 是说他比较小心的把录音机放在讲话人的面前。But fearing that she would never see Rustus again. Fear 我们都知道是害怕的意思，我们来看看它的用法。它可以后边直接加名词。It seems that he fears nothing. 他好像什么都不怕。后边呢也可以加 to do 不定式。Old people fear to leave their homes. 人上了年纪之后呢，害怕离开家。或者也可以像课文一样接一个用 that 引导的从句。He feared that he would not win this time. 他呢担心这一次赢不了。The letter had made that quite clear. 注意这两个破折号之间的成分是一个插入语，用来补充相对次要的信息。因为这一句话最主要的信息是 She changed her mind. 而 the letter had made that quite clear 相对次要。这里的 that 用来指代 She would never see Rustus again. She withdrew £1,000 from her bank. Withdraw 它的本意呢是 take something back 收回，或者 move back 撤退。在这里是特指从银行取钱 to take out money from a bank account. She was sure that the kidnapper would keep his word. Keep one's word means to keep one's promise, 履行承诺。 Word 做诺言讲的时候呢，还可以用在这样的词组中 ：have one's word， 我向你保证 ；or give one's word， 做出保证。Look at these two sentences. You have my word, I won't tell a soul. 我向你保证，我一个人都不会告诉。He gave his word that he would marry her. 他发誓一定会娶她。Sure enough, Rustus arrived punctually. Sure enough means as expected. 如预料的那样，或者果然他准时回来了。Or in this example, he said he would come, and sure enough, there he was. 他说他会来的，果然他就在那儿。The police was astounded. Astound 它的近义词呢有 surprise、astonish， 但是 astound 还强调了一层由现在的所有知识或者经验都无法理解的那种惊诧。我们再来看看课文的最后一句话。She explained that Rustus was very dear to her. Considering the amount she paid, he was dear in more ways than one. 我们在这一课开始的时候，曾经提了一个问题 ：Are there any other ways of understanding the title？ 题目的这个 dear 究竟是什么意思 ？dear 这个词我们都知道是表达亲近感的一个最普通的词，意思是亲爱的或者心爱的。但是 dear 还有另外一个含义，就是贵重的 ，expensive。所以这句话呢，也就具有了双重含义。Rustus 既是他的宠物，身价也非常昂贵。好 ，dear 做贵重奖，我们再来看这个例子。That one is too dear. I'll take a cheaper one. 那个东西呢太贵了，我来买一个便宜一点的。最后呢，我们来看两组句子。Mrs. Ramsay was instructed. 这里呢，给出了 instruct 这个动词形式。课文中又一句话，给出了 instruct 它的名词形式 ，the kidnappers' instructions。课文中另外一组句子，其中一句是 disappear 它的名词形式 disappearance， 另外一句 the box disappeared， 这里呢出现的是动词形式。在英文中，由动词转化成名词，往往要加上一个固定的后缀。课文中出现的这两个后缀 ion 和 ance 是非常常用的由动词转化成名词的后缀。我们再来举几个例子，比如 select， 它的名词就是 selection。educate， 名词是 education。同样呢，用 ance 做后缀，还有 perform， 名词是 performance。avoid，the noun is avoidance。除了 ion 和 ance 之外，由动词转化成名词，在英文中呢还有其他很多后缀，希望大家自己在学习中注意积累和总结。Okay.So much about the language study of the text. Now finally, can we come back to the question that I gave you at the beginning of the text? 最后呢，我们再回到最初我给大家提到的这个问题上。我们现在知道了 dear 有两个词义，那么也就理解了题目里的 very dear 其实是作者在玩的一个文字游戏，也就是 play with words。除此之外，再说的深一点 ，very dear 这里头呢还有这么一层含义，它其实反映了西方世界非常普遍的一个问题，就是人之间的一种疏离感。那么这只猫呢，这个宠物给一个老年人带来的精神安慰，其实是无法用价钱来计算的。不论我们从哪个角度来理解 very dear，if you don't understand the double meaning of dear,then you won't be able to fully appreciate this story. 那么精确地掌握一个语言的意思，对理解来说至关重要。这当然不仅适用于我们这篇课文。比如说，大家可能听说过海明威，他有一部著名的描写战争的小说，叫《A Farewell to Arms》。这里的 arms 其实就有2重含义。On the one hand, it can mean weapon， 所以中文的一个译本就是永别了武器。But on the other hand, it can also mean the arms of the lover， 它可以指爱人的怀抱。所以呢，另外的一个译名是战地春梦。从对应这个 arms 它的双重含义来讲，显然后者更为贴切。不管是说理解小说还是理解我们这篇课文， a close study of the language is always essential. Okay, I'll see you in the next lesson.